All right, with that out of the way, let's get to the first official topic today as submitted by you guys. And the first one comes to us from Cameron Moore, who writes, "We still have Indiana Jones 5 to come, but after the box office results for Solo, will this have any inclination on Lucasfilm recasting Indy? Audiences didn't seem ready to embrace a Solo-less Harrison Ford, and what I think what you probably meant to say is a Harrison Ford-less Solo. And would the results be the same for Indiana Jones? Thanks, and keep up the great work." Well, that's a fair question. That is a fair question, because a lot of people, including myself, have been saying since they announced the first Solo, since they announced Solo, was generally speaking, people don't want Han Solo without Harrison Ford. Could Indiana Jones, now we still have at least one more Indiana Jones movie coming with Harrison Ford, we know that. But what happens after that? Well, here's the thing. I think there are a couple of advantages that Indiana Jones has in this situation over Solo. Number one, it will have been a number of years since they've seen Harrison Ford. Like whenever they decide to reboot Indiana Jones, it's probably not going to be in 2021. It's probably not even going to be in 2022. It's probably going to be a good 4 or 5 years after this next Indiana Jones film. That will give a little bit of a break, because what happened is we just got finished seeing Harrison Ford as Han Solo again. You know, Chewie, we're home. Like we just had that and everybody's all excited. Harrison Ford's back as Solo, and then immediately rip that out and now we got somebody else as Solo. That won't be the case with Indiana Jones. So they'll give a few years, I'm positive, they'll give a few years in between whenever this next Indy film comes out and whenever they decide to relaunch the franchise again. The other advantage that they have is they can just reboot the character. That's something you couldn't do with Solo, because Solo, you got to stay in continuity with the rest of the Star Wars universe. But if they go with a new Indiana Jones, they have the complete freedom to just reboot the character. And in doing that, the audience, our brains are now wired. We understand, oh yeah, if you're rebooting the character, it's new actors. There we go. So I think there are a couple of advantages they have, but make no mistake, there is still that fear. There is that worry. It's like, are people going to be interested in coming out and seeing Indiana Jones if it's not Harrison Ford? Maybe. And here's the other thing that I think will go towards it. I think people will be more ready to see a new Indiana Jones if they put a really nice bow on this Indiana Jones. Like if Harrison Ford can really put, and I'm not saying kill him off, but I'm saying if they really seem to wrap up really well Harrison Ford's Indiana Jones films, it might position the audience. And, you know, he's getting close to 80, I think. I don't know. But I think that might put the audience in a good position to be ready to see a new Indiana Jones after that. Who knows? All I know is that it is going to be a struggle. It is a challenge. It is a real problem that they have to face, but I don't think it's as insurmountable of a problem as, say, Solo faced, because I think it's a little bit of a different situation. All right, let's move on to the next one.